Good morning, family. So today's our first full day in Phuket. We got in yesterday afternoon, um, so we were tired. The airport check-in process was, I would say, 90% okay. The final step, which took a long time and they didn't really have coordinated properly, was you have to show proof of your vaccine. Well, of course, a lot of people did their vaccine 24, 48 hours in advance, and were in transit when the results came in, meaning they didn't have a hard copy. So up until we got into Phuket, everybody accepted the email version. They would just take a picture of it on their device and then use it as proof of COVID negative test. Sorry, not the vaccine, but the COVID negative test. Excuse my ring. I'm missing a diamond, and I'm gonna have to go take it in to get it fixed. Again, I had it fixed once and it fell out again. So, but so long story short, when we got to the desk, we had to email a copy of the proof of COVID negative test to the airport officials. First, they had one sign that showed one email, and then come to find out that was the wrong email. And everybody had to pass the word around like the old game of telephone, whisper in my ear, what's the password, what's the word, what's the phrase. And that's how everyone figured out where to email the COVID test. There was just one little strip of paper that was sitting on the desk. What that created was a problem because everybody bum rushed the desk, one, to get the information where to send it. And then as they sent the copy to the email, everyone stood around the desk waiting for their email to come through and wanted their email picked as they were standing there. Well, everyone's email came in at different rates depending on your phone, depending on how quickly you uploaded the document. And initially what the lady was doing was taking the customers who were standing there and shifting through the emails, going up and down looking for their particular email, which what she should have done was, as the email came through, print it, call the person's name, go to the next email. Took her about 10, 15, 20 minutes to figure that out until somebody else came over and told her, stop, you're doing it wrong. And once that process was switched over, things went much smoothly. But then what she did was started picking it from the people who sent it last as opposed to the people who sent it first. So I sent my email again, and boom, my name was called very quickly. So that process was fine. So then once you got through that, then you had to go check in to get your COVID test done. They give you a little packet, and you go out to the kiosk, and then they swabbed you. And then once you got swabbed, then you go on your merry way. Transit was fine. It took us about an hour to get to the hotel. Now let's talk about the hotel. I can be a bit bougie when it comes to staying at hotels when I travel overseas because I want to be where I want to be, and I want to be in a nice place if I'm paying X amount of money to go where I'm going. The hotel was advertised as a 4-star resort. The pictures were a bit deceiving. It comes up as a 4-star resort. I've been to 4-star resorts. I've been to 5-star resorts. This is more like a 2.75 resort. Is it bad? No. Is it what I was expecting? Absolutely not. I went back to the advertising. I was like, okay, maybe I was tripping when I made the reservation. No, the pictures look pretty nice online. The rave reviews. So at one point I thought about switching hotels. And then I decided, well, if these pictures were deceiving, if I switch hotels, I may wind up with the same scenario. Long story short, we're going to stay here. Is it a bad hotel? Absolutely not. It is not. It is not a bad hotel. It's just not what I was expecting. But we're going to make the most of it. The plan is to be gone from the hotel more than being at the hotel. I like to pick resorts because it's more open, it's more friendly, especially if it's a day where I'm lounging around the resort. It affords Angel the opportunity to meet other kids and play around and have something for her to do. So this resort, I'll show you the pictures. I have a pool front. I'm right across from the restaurant. They have varying levels of pools and things like that. So again, it's not a bad hotel. It's definitely not like a pay by hour roach motel. Absolutely, it is not that. It's just not what I was expecting for a 4-star resort. But again, we're gonna make the best of it. So let's take some pictures. Let's show you around. So behind me is my room, and our room is okay. It's actually a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a kitchen in our room, which is again a plus. Tawana has her own room, and Angel and I are sharing our room, and we have a bathroom in our room. Tawana was kind enough, as my guest here, I told her she could pick whatever room. She said since me and Angel, she'd let us have the room with the bathroom inside. So this is the resort. Very green, very lush. There's the pool right behind me. There's the bridge to go over to get into the pool. There's some steps down there. And right behind me here is the dining room. They don't do buffet. You have a dining time. Before COVID, they used to do the buffet style. So our breakfast is not until 9 o'clock. As you see, I'm hungry. So I'm just munching on some bread that we had from the plane. Oh, talk about food. So we got here yesterday, we were tired. So what we shouldn't have done, but we did. We all took a nap. Oh, look at the sun. Oh, yes. 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 So we took a nap. Woke up around 11:30 p.m. their time. And there was nothing to eat. Nothing to eat. We were starving. We didn't stop and get anything to eat. Because why? I thought I was going to a 4-star resort where they usually have some type of room service all day long. Yeah, well, not the case. Anywho, I met up with a family. They spoke 3 words of English. I spoke 0 words of Thai. But they were able to realize I was hungry and I needed some food. So they were eating. I'm going to take you over to the spot where they were eating at. Oh my God, they left a mess. Oh my God. They left a mess. Oh my God, they left a huge mess here last night. Yikes. Look at the mess they left. OMG. But they were out here eating and drinking, evidently. And cooking, evidently. But, oh wow. I'm shocked at the mess. Anywho, they were kind enough to take me to get some food. And where I realized where I was going as they were talking, because the only word I understood them to say was 7. 7-Elevens are huge here in Thailand and other countries. Depending on where you live in the U.S., 7-Elevens are either common or not that common. In Houston, they're not that common. So I realized I was going to go to 7-Eleven. So get to the 7-Eleven. Options were noodles, 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 and more noodles. So we had noodles for dinner last night. It was fine. It was a quick meal. So there's a pool again on the opposite side. There's the dining room. Like I said, there's levels to this resort. So we're gonna go down a level. So again, not bad. Just not what I was expecting. So we had noodles for for dinner at midnight. Our hours were totally off. I opted to go back to sleep. Angel stood up for a few more hours, and then finally I told her to come inside and go to sleep. She's still asleep right now. Tawana studying for her principal exam. She's a school teacher. So she was up all night studying. She just literally went to bed. So her hours are off. But we're going to make it do. We're going to have a good time here in Thailand. We're going to have fun. And look forward to sharing all the stuff that we get to do while we're here in Thailand. Got to make the best of a situation. No reason to bitch about it. I'm in Thailand. I could be at home, at work. I'm not. So, again, family, comment below. Let me know what you think. Am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? Should I have expected more? I've been to Thailand before. The resort we stayed at before was tons better. What's your thoughts? Tell me what you think about it. What experiences have you had at hotels when you arrived and it wasn't quite what you thought it would be? Like, share, comment. Again, I don't have a ton of subscribers. Still working at this. Still new to this, but I look forward to sharing all of my experiences as we travel, as we live tiny, so that we can afford big adventures such as this. So, love you guys. Look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye.